Welcome, beautiful souls. This is your June 2025 forecast. And I want to start by saying happy birthday to the Geminis. I hope you have an awesome birthday month. And we're going to get into and get you some clarity on your spiritual growth and development, love and relationships, and career and finances in this reading. And again, this is for the collective here. So if you want to see more detailed messages according to your sign, then definitely check out the playlist for your sun, moon, and rising signs. And we're going to start here with spiritual growth and development, and that's what's going to be highlighted with this full moon in Sagittarius on June 6th. So with that, we have this Three of Wands showing up here. So there is going to be opportunity here for you to grow and continue to evolve and develop by way of your spiritual development. So if there are some things that you have been thinking about instituting, or some new practices, yoga, specific meditations, breath work, whatever this is that you're considering and thinking about growing and expanding, that's going to elevate your consciousness and raise your frequency, you are absolutely being guided to do that. And this is you like setting up the plan for that. So this is that time that you can say like, okay, I want to meditate at least 3 times a week, or I want to meditate every day for 15 minutes. So whatever feels good to you, you are being guided to establish a plan of intention and to take inspired action toward it. Okay, so let's see here with the Queen of Diamonds here coming up in the challenges. Okay, so you may be just experiencing a little bit of roadblocks or blocks as it pertains to your spiritual growth and development. And this would be from your perspective, because what I'm hearing from your guides is that you are right where you need to be. You are in the exact perfect place. You are in the exact perfect moment. So there's nothing more than you need to do than to just stay in the present moment and to decide from that standpoint and that viewpoint what is good for you, what feels good to you, and then take inspired action towards what feels good to you. So this is about letting go of the past and also letting go of the future and your expectations of what that should look like, and also your expectations in the present moment of where you should be. So you're really being guided to let go of those requirements that you may have, or those feelings of lack because you're not where you have decided and identified that you should be. So you are receiving information and your consciousness is expanding exactly how it should be. You're right on plan here is what I'm hearing. Okay, so this is about you trusting in that and staying the course as well. So if you set up this plan, you have this intention, this is about you not judging yourself, not beating yourself up, not coming down on yourself. If you're not able to, or you miss a day, or you have a setback, this is about just really staying focused on your goals. And also remember how it makes you feel. So I'm just going to go back to the meditation example. So if that's something that you do decide to implement, of course there may be a little bit of time depending on how experienced you are with meditating and how much you've been doing it. If it's something you're just starting out with, then yeah, you may have those moments where you're like, I didn't feel anything, or this didn't have an impact or change, but you have no idea the type of impact it has on you and your subconscious. So just trust in that, trust in the process, and allow it to work. And there may be opportunity for you to continue the process and relax more and more and go deeper and deeper and deeper. I'm also hearing that there's videos out there. There's meditations that you can look up. You can learn more about it in any way. Plus, you can of course, watch those videos and do like guided meditation. Yeah, so I couldn't think of what I was trying to say here, guided meditation. So, and I'm just going with the meditation example. This is any self-care practice. I'm also hearing yoga for some of you, so you may have like specific self-care practices that you want to explore. There's even breath work as well. So there's a couple different areas here. So just apply this information to whatever area interests you. Okay. All right, so some underlying fears here. We have the 5 of Diamonds, 5 of Pentacles here. So also you may be focusing a little too much on the outcome and what you expect that you should be feeling and what you expect should be happening. And that's really, really taking away from the experience. Okay, so if you go into it and say like, okay, well, I'm practicing yoga, 3 times a week now. So I should, at this point within a week, I should be, feeling this way, or, I should, I don't know, lose this amount of weight, or whatever these expectations that you have and requirements that you have set up for yourself is actually distracting you from making progress. So if you can realize that and understand that and let go of those expectations and requirements on what this experience should be and how it should feel and what it should look like, then that's actually going to be helpful to you, and that's going to allow you to expand your consciousness even further, and it's going to allow for the universe to provide you exactly the right messages, the right feelings, the right emotions, the right information that you need at that point in time. Okay, so essentially what I'm hearing is that you saying like, okay, I'm going to have this yoga experience and I'm going to, unlock a new level of consciousness as a part of that. And then when it doesn't happen, you're like really disappointed and you're coming down hard on yourself because that didn't happen. But what it's actually doing is preventing it from happening because you're putting energy into something that doesn't align with who you are and it's not what you want. Okay, so does that make sense? If it doesn't, just let me know. All right, okay, so let's look at potential outcome here. Okay. All right, so yeah, it's really going to be important for you to let go and surrender and just allow life to flow through you and allow yourself to enjoy the experience in the moment. That's going to be so important, and that's really going to predict, and that's going to show you the results of what you're doing. So if you're not able to do that, then you're not going to get the results that you expected. If you're able to do that, then you're going to recognize and realize whatever the universe is providing back to you is the exact energy that you're providing out. So you're going to say like, okay, all right, so I felt better with this yoga experience, but I didn't necessarily, open up new levels of consciousness. And that's okay, because I at least felt better and I'm appreciative and I'm grateful for that. So I'm going to keep doing this. I'm going to keep being open-minded and flexible and adaptable and just let things flow. And the more I do it, the more information I will receive. Okay, so you see the difference between those two? And again, that's it. You're going to go down either path, and it's based off of what you desire and what you want. Okay, so that's why it's so important to really choose energy that you're going to connect with in the moment. Okay. Anything else with the 8 of Swords? Yeah, for some of you, you're going to really feel like you're just not making progress, or it's just not quite right for you. And in that case, like if you really, really, really are feeling like, this isn't what I want to do, like I'm not really into yoga, then try something else. Try meditation, try breath work. Okay, so there's so many other things that you can do to raise your frequency and vibration and just feel good. So it doesn't have to be that. And again, this takes us full circle back to just being open and experimenting and doing what makes you feel content and joyful. Okay, so what else? So we have this Queen of Swords here. Okay, so you will, as a result of this, see things more clearly. So again, you may not see everything that you want to see. Everything may not happen right at this moment in time. But what you receive, be grateful, be thankful for that, and explore it. Sit in that energy and allow it to shower you with love and light and more wisdom and knowledge. And you will eventually allow yourself to be guided to the activities that are for you. Okay. So what else do we have going on here? All right. Wonderful. So we have commitment. I mean, you cannot make this up, right? So I just said, like, yeah, go for it. Allow yourself to experiment and have those experiences. Just don't stop is what I'm hearing. So that's what this commitment is about. It's about you committing to this plan that you have to grow and to evolve and to continue on your journey. And don't allow yourself to get distracted in the process, okay? Because you think you're not as far as where you should be, okay? All right, wonderful. So let's move to this new moon in Cancer, and that is going to occur on June 22nd. And that is going to highlight love and relationships. What is that? That's the Six of Diamonds. Okay, so this is an opportunity for deep emotional renewal, healing in romantic, familial, or soul relationships, and enhanced vulnerability and compassion. All right. So with this Six of Diamonds, you could be receiving some sort of gift from your significant other. This could also be an opportunity if you are single and you're open to love, a love offer coming into you. But again, if you're partnered with someone, this could be about receiving some sort of gift. And also here, if you are the one giving the gift here, so it could be vice versa, but if you're the one giving the gift, like, do that from the heart, right? So don't do it because you're expecting something in return or you're expecting a particular outcome or something to happen. Do it from the heart, because that is where it's going to have the most impact if it's coming from an authentic place. Okay. All right, so you will be challenged here to just be strong, be confident, be unwavering in your commitment to love. And this is if you feel it, right? Because this is talking about a healthy relationship here. So if that is not what you have, then that's not what we're talking about here. And in that case, this is about being strong enough to do what you know is right for you and to make the choices and decisions that are going to benefit you here and benefit those that you love. Okay, but yeah, there is going to be this need for strength and courage and perseverance here at this time. So let's see what else we have here. So some underlying fears here let's tap into. And I think I can move this down a little bit. Yeah, okay. All right. Okay, so there is going to be opportunity here for you to go within. And for some of you, this may happen as a result of a certain circumstance or situation that comes up. So there may be a challenge or some contrast that you're faced with, and you're going to decide, like, okay, you know what, before I respond, before I react, I'm just going to take a couple moments here and go within, do my self-care practices, meditate, journal, exercise, whatever it is, so that you can take a moment to evaluate everything that's going on here in the whole situation and circumstance. And you can, at this time, separate yourself, detach from the feelings, and view them as an observer. And that will help you to evaluate things from different perspectives. And that'll give you so much more data and information to make a decision. Okay, so not only is doing it that way helping you to make a decision with more data and information, but it's also allowing you to be more compassionate, to be more understanding of the other party's sides and viewpoints, and even be more compassionate and understanding with yourself. So give yourself the same empathy and grace and understanding that you're giving everyone else in this situation. Okay. So let's look at some potential fears here. So you may have a fear that some cycles are ending and closing, and you may specifically want to continue working on something with someone, and they may not be in the same space. And you may have a fear, first of all, that that is how they feel, but also that, you know, there's a part of a chapter closing and ending here. Okay, so know that anything that is going away is happening for you. Anything at all is happening for you, not to you. But this is really a chance for you to understand and recognize like what is in your highest good. And if something goes away, if something leaves, then that means that it's not in your highest good any longer. And if that chapter closes, there is always a new one that's opening and beginning. And in that case, you're being advised to do your best to really focus on the new chapter and the opportunity that it brings. And you will process your feelings, you will process everything that you need to process as a result of leaving things in the past. But you're being guided to do that as quickly as you can, just because there's so many blessings and abundance that are waiting for you and available to you, that staying focused on the past is prohibiting you from seeing what's in your future and what's available to you. Okay? So let's look at potential outcome here. So we have the King of Diamonds. So the King of Pentacles here. All right. So I feel like for some of you, if you are deciding that there's a new chapter you're allowing to open and you're going to go in a different direction, there is like this amazing opportunity for you to connect with someone who's a true protector and provider, and provides security, support, and is excuse me, honest and successful and well respected. Okay, so there's definitely, if you're thinking that there's not a life partner out there for you, or that, okay, I know this isn't for me, so is there someone else for me? Then absolutely yes. Absolutely yes. And then others of you that are in healthy relationships, you may be considering strengthening that and looking at new ways as you're entering this new chapter with your partner, that you can create a stronger financial foundation, a stronger relationship, home and family environment. So, you know, again, just apply this however it fits and whatever your situation is and how it resonates with you. But there's definitely, for those of you in that healthy relationship, there is opportunity to go deeper and to go to the next level in some cases here. And if you are not with a partner and you're not seeking that, then we already talked about there's opportunity for love to come to you if that's what you desire. But this is also about you strengthening your own foundation here and connecting more deeply within, because you do have new chapters opening regardless and new beginnings here. So you get to decide what that looks like and what's going to be for you. And this is you doing that from the strongest position possible. Okay, so it's a win-win all the way around. Okay, wonderful. Let's see what we have here. So we have you mastering your material reality in the future. So yeah, we were speaking to that strong foundation here, and we're going to get into money and career and finances in a second here. But this to me is really speaking to this ability to strengthen your familial bonds and relationships. Okay, and we didn't even speak really about the family type of environment, which obviously your partner is your family, but I'm just seeing a stronger relationship with children, with siblings, with parents, with soul family. Okay, so again, apply this however it fits for you, because The world is your oyster. Like, however it fits for you is how it fits, and that is what's right for you. Okay. All right, so let's get into this Saturn retrograde in Pisces, and that's going to occur on June 29th, and that's going to highlight your career and finances. Excuse me. So we have this Page of Wands here. So you're going to be feeling really confident, really courageous. You may even be receiving some good news about your finances. And let me just speak really quickly about the impact of this retrograde. So it is going to be time for you to reevaluate your career structures, your spiritual responsibilities, and soul-led advice. Okay, so if I can get that out, what I'm trying to say. So yeah, this is a period of reflection, and you're entering that period in a positive way. Like, you're open to it. You're wanting to be creative. You're feeling creative. You're feeling courageous. You're feeling brave. You're feeling confident. You're feeling ready to tackle new adventures. Okay, so you're open to new opportunities. Excuse me. So we also have this Queen of Cups here with any challenges. Okay, so you may be feeling from an intuitive perspective that there's other directions that you can go in, or you're more aligned with a particular role or industry or position or business venture than others. So you're really going to be challenged here to use your intuition to help you lead the way and to help guide you on what's the best path and decision for you. So there may be a couple different opportunities that you're deciding between, or you may even just be deciding like, okay, what's next for me, because I know this isn't it for me. What's next here? And so you're really being guided to really utilize your intuition, go within to decide what is next for you. Okay, so some underlying fears here. All right, so you could be just over-analyzing things a little here. You may, there's definitely, there could be some communication coming in here for you, so I do want to speak to that. You may be a little fearful about that communication that's coming in as well, but just know and trust that it is all for your highest good, and everything will work out in your highest good. Okay, so I was getting a little distracted there, but I definitely wanted to say that. And when I say that, I don't mean that like, oh, everything's going to work out perfectly here. So that's the message that I'm hearing that was distracting me. So it's like, definitely just clarify what that means for people. So when things happen for your highest good, that means that if there's lessons that you need to learn, you will have the experience that allows you the opportunity to learn those lessons. So that doesn't mean everything's going to work out perfectly, but it's definitely going to work out so that when you look back on that, you're going to say like, oh, you know what? This actually helped me. This was actually a blessing for me. And that's what we have coming up here. And there is a little bit of fear and uncertainty about any news or information that you receive, or just the direction that you want to go in. Okay. So let's look at potential outcomes here. Okay, so we have some things ending that are not for your highest good, that are no longer serving you. So just trust and know that anything that leaves is because it's not for you anymore, and there's something greater and better coming towards you. So that void that's open because of what left, that allows for abundance and prosperity and blessings to fill that space. Okay, so this is definitely a closing of a chapter and allowing new ones to open and begin. So what is that new chapter going to look like for you? Okay. All right, so we have you decluttering and making choices here. So that's coming up here. And so even if when things are going away here, it's not by your choice or something that you would have decided to do at this time, there is still an opportunity for you to reframe the situation, to take the lessons that you were designed to learn, and to start a new cycle and a new beginning, to allow better to come to you, to allow what's actually aligned with who you authentically are to come to you. Okay? So it's definitely about reframing that situation. So we have miracles here. Wonderful, wonderful. Because we're, speaking about how you can reframe any information that comes to you that is not aligned. But there's also this opportunity here for things to come to you and you recognize them as blessings. Like, oh my goodness, yeah, this is awesome. This is amazing. So we also have miracles coming up here as well. So again, and we see that word surrender here, which we talked about earlier. This is definitely guiding you to surrender and just allow life to flow through you and not put up that resistance, and to just shift as you're coming into contact with things and scenarios and situations that aren't aligned with you. Just shift into a space that is aligned with you, or even if it has to be a neutral energy until you're able to feel better, do that. Okay? So let's see what else here we have. So we have your dreams needing a practical plan. And we did speak to that here earlier, but it was about your spiritual growth and development, but your dreams as well. So you may also find a dream journal practical. And I know this is speaking about like your 3D tangible dreams, but there's also this idea here about a dream journal and listening to your dreams and paying more attention to your dreams. But from a 3D practical perspective, you are being guided here to think about and visualize what it is that you're desiring and wanting, and then provide that to the universe, so that the universe can start to show that to you and can start to bring opportunities to you that allow you to accomplish and achieve your goals here. But yeah, there's definitely here with this bull, this logical, practical type of thinking, you're being guided to maybe spend a little bit of time here thinking about what your goals are, what your desires are, what your dreams are, and what inspired action you can take towards them. And you don't have to think too hard, and you don't have to have like this detailed plan, because the universe is going to just provide you those opportunities, and you don't know how it's going to happen. All you're to do is decide like what and provide it to the universe. So in that case, as you are thinking about what, anything that inspires you that you want to do, jot that down. And that's a part of your plan. Okay? All right, so those are the messages I have for you. As I said earlier, happy birthday to the Geminis. We'll say that again. Have an awesome month. For everyone, I hope you do have a great month, and we will talk soon.